Hello everybody and welcome to Pignet. If you're not familiar with my channel, nice to meet you. My name is Jessie. And I decided for this video that I'm going to draw some clip art. If you're looking for a video that explains how I make my clip art, I'm going to link that somewhere around here, and then I might link it at the end too, because this is not a video that explains how I do clip art. It's just basically like me chatting with the clip art being drawn in the background, because I feel like a lot of times you guys just like watching me draw whatever it is because it doesn't really pertain to what I'm talking about anyways. So I haven't drawn a clip art set in 100 years. It's definitely the number one thing that takes the back burner when I'm busy, and it's probably my smallest source of income that I have because I don't put a lot of time into it, but you get what you put in, I suppose, sometimes. This set has been inspired by my most recent vacation. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you may have watched my last video where I said that I was in Cabo, San Lucas, Mexico. So I wanted to make a set that was like a travel-themed beach vacation type deal. So this is my first weekend back since the vacation, and I had a really nice time, but I'm also really happy to be back into the swing of things because I'm a creature of habit, and I miss my routines and I miss my habits that I don't get to have when I'm on vacation. But Cabo is fantastic. It was like low 80s every day. There wasn't like any humidity, so if you got hot, you just walked into a shadow and you were instantly cooled off, and very different from Buffalo when it's hot outside. Basically, we just napped in the sun and laid by the pool, and you'd swim up to the bar and order a margarita, or they had this drink called a Miami Vice, which was half strawberry daiquiri and half pina colada, and we got that. It was like buy one get one every day, so you just get two. And I also got this amazing massage. On the beach they have these little tents where people are doing massages, and it's like a company that does it. It's not just some stranger giving massages. I think it was a 70-minute massage and it cost $25. Like, you cannot beat that price. And if you think it might have been a crappy massage, it was actually better than some of the ones that I've gotten here in the States for, you spend $60+ to get an hour-long massage in the States, I'm definitely, every time I go there now, I'm going to go get a massage. And if you ever go to a vacation destination and you see something like that, ask them about the pricing, because you're going to get one heck of a deal. And let me tell you, it's awesome. That was like honestly, that was my favorite, one of my favorite parts of my trip was that one massage. That's how much I liked it. So even though the trip was amazing, the flight there was terrible. And that's because I'm cursed. And anybody that knows me can tell you that I'm cursed when it comes to air travel. I'm also cursed when it comes to red lights. I always get red lights, but air travel is a nightmare for me, and it always is. I'm always getting trapped in cities overnight. I'm always having delays. I'm always racing to the plane. So this was the perfect example of that, flying to Mexico. Both times we almost missed our second flight, and Justin and I had to sprint to the gate. And the second time, it was because they thought they lost my luggage when we were going back through customs. We didn't get to eat any dinner, and basically my entire day, my meals consisted of like trail mix and the can of ginger ale that I had on the plane. That was pretty much what I ate that day. So when we got in Thursday night, we got in at like 1 a.m. and we went to Denny's, like a bunch of college kids that are hungover, and had a full meal at 1 a.m. because we were so hungry because we didn't have anything all day. Another unfortunate thing that happened during flight was my face was breaking out like crazy. I don't know if it was the air, the recycled air, which always makes people feel really greasy, or maybe the pressure changes, but it was like a magic trick, except instead of watching a magician reveal a rabbit from a hat, my face was revealing acne from my skin. It was like terrible. From going to the airport to ending the first plane, I had like 4 new zits. I could have shared that time lapse for you guys. That would have been a nice one. Watch Jessie break out. Yeah! We didn't end up actually getting home until Thursday. Well, I guess it was Friday morning, 3 a.m. And then the dog woke us up at like 6 something because she was ready to go out. So that was nice. It definitely took a while to get back into my sleep schedule, which you guys know I care very much about my sleep schedule. That was basically my thoughts on my trip. It was amazing. I hate the flight though. I hate the travel. It's awful. We flew a complete diagonal from northeast to southwest. I'm definitely glad I only do it every few years because I couldn't do it more than that, I don't think. Other updates. How are the pets? they're good. I'm wondering how you guys are doing on your New Year's resolutions. Have you already stowed them away and forgotten about them? Because that's one thing that I think a lot of people do with New Year's resolutions, and I'm guilty of this as well, is you write it down somewhere, and it's in a little book, and then you put it away, and you forget what it is, and you never do it. You never, like, check in on it. So I wanted to, like, try to keep up with that this year and actually stay on top of it. One of my New Year's resolutions I talked about was that I wanted to work on this book that I've been putting off, this children's book that I've been illustrating. And I'm happy to say I sent a new drawing before I went on the trip, and I'm going to work on it today and tomorrow. So today is Thursday. I want to get this video up and uploaded, and then I'm going to work on Dan's book today and tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have, maybe by the end of tomorrow, I'll have something to send him. So I'm being good. I'm staying on top of it. But this is what happens every single time I announce that I'm going to work on Dan's book. I say, I'm not going to do anything but focus on Dan's book. And then all of these clients from months and years ago come out of the woodwork and ask me if I want to do a job for them. And then I can't say no because I need monies. And they say that freelance is feast and famine, and this is the truth. So I have one commission job that I've been working on from before the holiday that I have to finish. I have Dan's book that I wanted to focus on this quarter, and now I have 2 other clients that have jobs that they're actually both dog related, which is really random. They're both involving drawing dog cartoons. One of them needs 5 images and the other one needs 28. So it's like, I mean, I'm not complaining, but isn't that weird how that happens? Like, I haven't heard from these people in months. There's something in the air that, like, everyone all of a sudden is like, oh, remember Jessie? I'm going to have her do a job for me. And I'm like, I'm fine with that. That always happens. It's so weird. Also, Reading Buddies update. I mentioned, I don't know if a lot of you know, I mentioned in a couple of videos that I've been reading through this program where I read to a kindergartner, and they just started the next block of, like, reading time, so it's, like, broken into 3 blocks. So we just started block 2, and in block 2 they've changed some things where some of the volunteers dropped off, and then they also added some kids, so now each of us have 2 kids. And I was really nervous about it, but 2 kids is so much better than 1. They are so cute. So I have the same first little girl that I had before, and now I have another one. Basically, yesterday I just spent the entire time trying to, like, go back and forth and listen to them. They just kept, like, chattering back and forth and, like, telling me all these things, and one had, like, this little pony in her backpack and she wanted to show it to me, and the pony's name was Alyssa, and then the other one found a little My Little Pony thing, so then I was like, oh, that looks like Fluttershy, and then we were talking about that, and they're just so cute. That's been going really well, and I'm really happy about it. It sucks to have to wake up to an alarm for the first time for 2 days, but, you know, hashtag first world problems. That's something all of you guys have to deal with on a regular basis. I'm not gonna complain when I have to do it, like, twice out of the week. Also, a big accomplishment that Justin and I finished was we finished watching Breaking Bad. And I feel like we need an applause. So if you're sitting there, clap for us, because that was a long haul. One thing that made us stay sane through the second half of the traveling from Mexico, have you guys seen that Netflix now has it so you can download videos straight to your device and then stream it without needing the internet? Oh my god, it's amazing. I thought, I was like, oh, we're gonna have like 1 video that we can fit into my phone, but no, we fit like, I think 6 episodes of Breaking Bad, and then I have a guilty pleasure that is Degrassi, and I downloaded the entire season to my phone, so I burned through that too. So we basically just watched Breaking Bad on the flights, and that helped us get through the last season. We were on the last season, and it took us so long I don't even know how long it's been since we started watching this. Maybe some of you would remember, if any of you remember that we were watching it, but here's my overall thoughts on Breaking Bad, okay? It's a very good show, but I didn't like it, okay? So basically, it's kind of the same way that I feel about Adele and Bruno Mars. Like, I can't deny that they're fantastic performers. They have beautiful singing voices, blah blah blah, but I don't really like their music, okay? And that's just kind of how it is. It's just not for me. And that's how I feel about Breaking Bad. I can't deny it's a great show. The writing was excellent. It kept us on the edge of our feet, but it wasn't my kind of show, and it made me feel bad inside. So it's just kind of a downer. So now that we're done with that, I feel like we can set it aside and move on to something else. We've moved on to the Netflix series, A Series of Unfortunate Events. So if any of you are watching that, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. We're on episode 2. I enjoy it. It's definitely a one episode per night kind of thing for us. Like, I wouldn't want to watch several of those in a row. Just because there's, I don't know, I really like the visuals and stuff, so I want to, like, pay attention to it, and I just can't do that for more than an hour a day, it seems. Oh, also, one last thing, you guys would be proud of me because you know of my struggle bus that I'm always riding on when it comes to video games. I've been playing The Sims, and I haven't been feeling guilty, and the reason why is because this week I've been so productive that I think it's made me feel better about playing games when I know I've definitely gotten everything I wanted done that day. I can play The Sims, and I set a little timer so that I only play it for like an hour and a half, and then it's just like another task I do, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to play tonight too, I think. Yeah! But thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to wrap this up here. If you guys like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And leave a comment below if you want to say hi, or if you want to ask how I'm doing, or if you want to tell me how you're doing. I'd love to hear it. And I'll see you guys next week.